Peace, love, and blessings. Shalom to everybody out there. I want to thank everybody who saw the Dark Knight Rises Ritual Explained. This is Unplug 'em Ghetto Morpheus. We right here in Detroit, Michigan, live and direct. I want to give a big shout out to my man Patriotic and to all of those other fearless warriors in this truth movement, those who've been moved by God, by the Most High, the creator of the universe, to go against Lucifer at all costs. Now, here in Detroit, I don't know if you're aware, I'm going to do a video on it. I'm getting all the information together now. But there's been some bomb scares. A false threat is going to be set up here, as well as during the Olympics. All of the signs are there. I'm putting together the evidence for you that this is what the elite are doing, the evil ones. We, of course, have no affiliation whatsoever with terrorism whatsoever, so anything that you hear to the contrary, you know is a lie. My goal is to spread information and spread truth and to unplug at all costs. And I understand the cost sometimes can be very great. So right here we have a $5 bill with my man Abe Lincoln on here. We're going to talk a little bit about the vampire hunter and Obama's comparisons to Lincoln in the next video. But right now, I just want to show and prove that they put the false flags on these bills. And, Detroit, they're going to take our $5 ass and try to make change. You've seen people fold up to 20 before in the airplane fashion. And what's been revealed on there is you'll see the towers. I folded the wrong way. You'll see the Twin Towers on there, right? Did I fold this right? Well, when you fold the 5 the right way here, if I can get it right, this is what the point is at. Yeah, here we go. When you fold the 5, right? Now, downtown Detroit, the iconic building down there, we grew up knowing it as the Renaissance. The rest of the world knows it as the GM building. Of course, we've not had one down there. We had one at the Ambassador Bridge, which there's been a lot of debate about whether or not we still need that old one, because there's a new one being slated to come through that the people didn't want here. However, we did have a scare at the Tigers game, Comerica Park, and we also had a scare at the Windsor Tunnel. So that, along with Abdul Muttalib and the December 25th or Christmas Eve, Christmas Day ritual that they ran with him in the underwear bomber, we know these people are obsessed with the phallus. This has been something that we've been talking about amongst ourselves here, the truth seekers in Detroit. We believe this to be the Renaissance. And we believe that smoky mist is to symbolize either some sort of biological or chemical weapon or an explosion, some sort of micro nuke. I remember talking with Bill Deagle, and he was saying how Detroit was on the short list of cities to be threatened with a micro nuke for the next false flag. And it's about that time. It's been 11 years since 9/11, and we know that these megalomaniacs are hell-bent on doing things based on certain days and based on certain numerical and occult belief systems that they get from out of their Kabbalah and their Lucifer worship, their spirit worship. I had a job, just briefly, working for the census. After I was laid off, I was given $666 every 2 weeks for my unemployment compensation there, thanks to Obeezy. But this is one of the groups I was encouraged to join while I was there. I was a community liaison, what you call a partnership assistant, whose job was to go around and partner with the different faith-based and community organizations that I already had inroads with. And so I was encouraged, because of my proactiveness on certain things, to join certain groups in order to basically to infiltrate, as a member of the census in that group and help to get that particular group or faith-based organization on board, quote-unquote, with the census. Well, this was the hookup, the T-shirt. It was a mayor's office approved group called ATOM, Advancing Through Organized Movements. I don't know if you can see it on there. Yeah, my shirt is dirty. I don't need y'all to crack on that. You cracked on my smoke detector last time. But this was the symbol, which is very Baphomet-ish. You've got a incomplete 6-pointed star, which is an incomplete hexagram. But, it just puts me in mind of that 5-pointed star goat's head. And I just thought it was an odd and weird thing. And then the atom, which, you tend to think of an atom bomb, atomic or nuclear weaponry. But this was the key part here. Now, this was for a little official group that the mayor Dave Bing, former Piston star, Black Republican and Boule member, Black Devil, and Luciferian. This was the little back of the shirt. Just want to make sure everybody can see that. And this was for the Census 2010 push. It was a big push here in Detroit because our numbers were so low, so many people leaving the city. But when you see it's a bomb, and you know, we don't say it's a bomb, we say it's the bomb, and we don't even say that anymore. That's played out. Okay? But this just tells me that this false flag event is going to really go down here in Detroit. And, you know, do whatever you can to be prepared and be aware of the different games that these people play and how they wish to try to harm us and get big body counts, even in our fair city, you know, as we're going through enough hell as it is. The Illuminati has targeted Detroit for martial law and police state. It's been that way since the RoboCop movies. The Iron Fist downtown that they claim is Joe Lewis's, not his fist. Where's Joe Lewis at? This is all symbolic of the Iron Fist of the global police state, which I believe is going to be really set off in Detroit, a border city, okay, that people don't even think of as a border city, with a high concentration of black and Middle Eastern people. And I think that's all that really needs to be said. If you're watching this type of video, you should be up on certain things already. And, you know, much love and peace to all truth seekers of all races and religious backgrounds. As long as we warn against Lucifer and Satan, then we're on the same side as far as I'm concerned. Let's just recognize everybody's contribution, you know, to this planet. And, you know, not let anybody fool us and bait us into racial tension unnecessarily, which is another thing that they try to do here in Detroit. And all of that's coming to a head, the whole Trayvon thing, and, you know, we're going to deal with some things involving race and the falsehood of racism, the false flag of racism, also in the next piece, and expand a little bit on Detroit and some of the coming things that we can expect to see here, and what it means for the big picture, to the global elite, and to the New World Order. Illumination forever. This is Detroit Unplug 'em, signing out. Shalom. Praise Yah.